Project Playtime just revealed a brand new trailer showing off the new Destroyer toy map, previously known as Recycle Mill. Hello everyone and welcome to another Poppy Playtime video, or should I say a Project Playtime, as all the information that we see and are talking about today has come from the map trailer and teaser. And in this video I'm going to talk about some of the things that I find really interesting and also what could possibly link towards Chapter 3, or if there are any more signs of Chapter 3 within this Project Playtime map. But of course, before we get into all that, I wouldn't be a YouTuber if I didn't ask you to hit subscribe if you like Poppy Playtime content, because we like to talk about Poppy Playtime a lot on this channel. So if you want more hidden detail videos and theories, make sure you hit subscribe and do all the usual stuff. We're also trying to hit 100k subscribers this year, so that would really help and it would be really appreciated. But anyway, shameless self-promotion out of the way, let's get into this video. So in the video we are introduced to Destroyer toy, and we get a nice few lovely pan shots of the level getting revealed, and it looks really great. The lighting, the design, the set, oh my god, it's really good. Phase 2 is looking super interesting. But then we come to the bin area. And in this Forsaken area, we could just see a mass amount of toys that have been discarded. Now, of course, everyone will be quick to jump to the whole, oh my god, are they sort of alive? And no, we can assume that these toys are just toys, nothing more. One thing to note is that in the sea of toys, there seems to be a unique piece or a part of a toy that looks very different or new, and I would just like to reiterate after some real digging with it, that is just the body piece of Catbee. So it's not a new mascot, nothing new there, but anyway, I digress. We get to see some really interesting things take place, especially the molding process. It looks to me like they're casting some metal. Perhaps this is how they build specific pieces of the factory, or how they burn toys possibly. But again, the technique looks more molding related, so I'm assuming they are creating something. We get to see another piece of machinery behind a caged wall, or fenced mesh, whatever you would describe it, which is being heated up from the outside, and you could assume that they're actually heating something or someone inside that cylinder, so that perhaps is a very interesting device they use purposely. The next part is the really interesting one. As the camera pans down a corridor, we can see on the walls that there are a few key art items. On the left side we see Kissy and Huggy. What's interesting is how it's presented, because from this angle we can see that Huggy looks to either have no eyes or has his eyes closed. Personally, I think he's had them removed, or they're just not shown them, which is a bit scary, I suppose. I say this because if you look at Kissy, is actually holding back the other toys with her arms, as if to protect them. As we can see, Kissy is holding or stopping Boogiebot, and in turn stopping Candy Cat and the others to follow. But, more importantly, on the opposite side of the wall we have another Playtime Co. poster. In the poster we can see a small child looking into a fishbowl, looking at something, a pet perhaps. From what I could see, I believe that the child is looking at something like a toad or a frog. One other thing that's worth mentioning is the child that's actually looking at the fishbowl is holding a mini Huggy. And I wonder if it's a piece of maybe advertisement, that poster. Perhaps maybe something or with the lines of oh, we'll never be like Huggy, because Huggy's really interactive and all that jazz. Maybe it was another pitch from Playtime Co. But it's really interesting to me because the little Huggy looks as if it's looking actually up at the child. Now I'm pretty sure we're not going to get a Toy Story deal here, so who knows what it could mean. It's very strange. But anyway, then as the camera pans further down we can see another poster, and this poster is of Mommy Longlegs. I believe we've already seen this poster somewhere before, as I think she's encouraging the reader to eat or drink or keep hydrated, and something similar basically. Or I might be completely off, and from the distance that we can see it at, possibly it could be Mommy and PJ standing next to each other, which again I'm sure they've alluded to on the sales website of the merch and stuff. So I'm pretty sure it's not far-fetched to think about. After this shot we get to pan down another room where we can see some consoles and some control stations, and at the bottom of this room, or the furthest point away, we can see another very interesting cutout. This cutout looks to be that of Bunzo Bunny. But that is still up for debate, because I actually initially thought it was Boxy Boo. So it's each to their own, I would have thought in this case, but I will go into the image and I will edit it a bit and see if I can get a better look. If I find anything, you'll see it now. But anyway, after this we get a few more dolly track shots of the camera moving between each part of the level, where we can see more of the transitions and some more chase areas. And then we get a release date for the map. I, for one, am really excited to see the full map finally, so I can see what some of these posters are actually referring to, because I think a lot of the art on the wall is going to be our main source for new information at the moment, especially with these maps, because, of course, Mob aren't going to want to give away everything early, and I think the only thing they can really reuse asset-wise is going to be things like the poster and stuff. And of course, I think the new map will also add a VHS for the screening room for Project Playtime, but it's finding it first, and that's always fun. But these posters seem to be telling us more and more each time and introducing even more characters. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what you think it could be introducing, if I've missed anything, if any characters you think could come in. You know, I just want to hear your thoughts about it and theories, you know, usual stuff. I really like hearing everyone else's ideas. It really gets me in the mood for making theories, you know, just the usual stuff. But with that being said, have a lovely morning, day or night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit like and follow and subscribe and all that stuff. But remember to stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next Poppy video.